shirtless man in my house.
Oh, come on. You just keep that thing on you? You just keep that knife on you at all times? I don't know what happened back then. All I know is that I almost drowned. The next thing I remember, I woke up in a hospital.
How are you feeling after all that anyway? Any lasting effects?
Well, after what happened, I developed dissociative amnesia. I can forget things that happen while I'm under stress.
I'm Silas. We were friends when we were kids. We were in love with each other.
Were we?
Silas? Why is he with you? I didn't think you'd become friends. You used to avoid him when you were kids.
What? Fishing? But that's dangerous. The water would be close. Too close. Silas? Oh, come on!
We're going to the river today. We'll work on your fear. I want to show you one more place first.
It feels strange.
Like this place scares me. You don't remember anything else?
No. Let's get out of here. My conversation with Grandpa. He said I avoided you that summer. Why?
It's happening all over again. Once again, you can't just listen to me. You can't just take my side.
What happened that summer?
That barn. The one I showed you today. I locked you in there.
Why?
So you'd have time to understand that you loved me.
Let's see. Let me see now.
Nope.
Run. Oh. Silas? What are you doing? A few minutes later, we were at that barn.
What you got that rock for? What's that rock for?
Hello, Rocco.
Do you remember this? Are you ready to try again? For the third time?
Yes? No? No.
Thank you for at least being honest with me.
Ow! Alright, buddy. Alright, hold on. Now, normally I would go back and, try a different route, but I'm curious. What if, after everything we've already done, instead of saying no, what if I lie and say, yeah, sure? I could only force out one word, hoping he would believe me, calm down, and I could escape. Because he said he knows that we were telling the truth, so that means he would know that we're lying.
Don't lie to either of us. You never would have loved me. You think I'm a monster, don't you?
Ah, knife!
Silas, wait! I pressed my back against the wall. There was nowhere to run.
I'm sorry. I couldn't lead you onto the right path.
Silas! He no longer believes. You put a knife in my neck. Who does that help? What does this fix? This guy. Okay, so starting from the beginning, starting a fresh new thing, I want to be really mean to, I want to be really mean to Silas. I mean, you saw it. You saw how manipulative he was. Man, maybe Veed really is, rubbing off on me. Maybe that's why she hasn't appeared in a few videos. I think I can put up with you a little longer, Kyle. Why don't you stay with me? Why don't you move in? Maybe I'll be safer.
Still as sharp-tongued as you were as a kid. Though I was starting to forget what you looked like. It's been way too long since you showed up here.
Actually, though, maybe Kyle is way older than us. I would have come if I could, but my parents wouldn't let me after what happened.
You scared the whole village that summer. Word spread fast that the kid who survived by some miracle was coming back.
So that means that probably more people would know about how weird Silas is.
We put the cows in here and the sheeps in here.
I think we need a bigger pen for the sheeps and the horses. We only got 2 horses. There's a cow. The cow goes here.
There you go, cow.
Hey, what did I do? What did I do? I fed the animals. I pressed the fast forward thing. Why chicken mad? Why you mad, chicken? Darn chicken, what chicken do? I can't roll it back, so I can't... Wait, where's the history button? What did I do? No eggs? Guess I'll go back inside. Why is chicken mad? Why is chicken mad at me? I tripped over a chicken and broke my leg? What? But, wait, what? I had to go to the hospital and then back to the city. Grandpa already had enough trouble without me being a burden too. Did I just get a random sudden ending? He said it was fine, that Kyle would help him with everything, and that he just wanted to see me. I promised I'd come back next summer. What? Maybe it was for the best. Was that random? This is a good ending, I guess? I already said I didn't want to go to the pier, so he brought me here. And last time I said, "Aw, that's cute." But no, well, we were kids, so that's all in the past. Stop harping on about it. Yes, but first love is the strongest, so it's hard to say that everything is in the past. You live in a fairy tale. Maybe I'm just a romantic. Or maybe you're just crazy. That's sweet, but life rarely works like a romance movie. That's why we have romance movies. You're right, but you always want to believe in the beautiful picture. I remember a very beautiful picture. Yeah? And what's that? The one you took of me while I was asleep? Your first kiss was with me.
Why you always lying?
I mean, it probably was, but then everything probably went downhill from there. You know what? I don't need anything from you. I will do it all. I think I'll do everything myself. But why? I want to help. I just feel like doing it myself. I am a big, strong girl. Well, okay. I went to bring the animals in. The cow. So, if I choose to do this myself, I have to do this every single time? Alright. No, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. That's everyone? That's everyone? I can't leave my animals outside. In Stardew Valley and Fields of Mystery, they get sad when you leave them outside. I like watching the animals get excited when I feed them. Alright, let me see if I remember this. Clover for the sheepies.
Oh, they make a little blushy face.
What is this? I think that's oats. Oh no, hay. Cows eat hay. And, yeah. Brother, the oats. Those are oats, right? And what's this? What is this? Here you go, chicken. I think that's yours. Alright, time for treaties. You get the calcium for the chickens. I've heard some people, give their chickens mashed up eggs. Apples for the horses and potatoes for the cows. Everyone got their treaties? Collecting eggs is pretty interesting. Sometimes the hens lay them in the strangest places. You ain't gonna hide from me. I'm half expecting to see one in the windowsill over there. Also, this pointer is really cute. Oh, thought you had me. I'm usually not good at, picture hunting things. Good. Once all the chores were done, he glanced off somewhere with a strange look. What? Can I, stay with you? My house is far away, and it's already late. No, I don't think that's a good idea. But why? Aren't you scared to stay in this house all alone at night? No. If something wants to come into my home, it should be afraid of me. He had a point. I'd never spent the night here alone. I had no idea what to expect. What if a bear broke into the house? I wrestle bear. Bear shall be wrestled. Well, Yeah, actually, I didn't think about that.
I'll stay with you, and it won't be as scary.
I thought about what he said. I didn't know what I might run into here, so it was probably better to have someone nearby. Someone I trusted at least a little.
I don't trust you even a little.
Okay, stay.
We're just gonna let him... Me? We're just gonna...
We went inside. It was quiet, and I thought about Grandpa. I should call him in the morning. He'll probably be awake by then.
And I will not be interrupted.
You can sleep on the couch. I'll bring you some bedding.
Okay.
Good night.
Like you ain't coming near my room. Good night. I hope you sleep well, because I have plans for you tomorrow.
I'll try. I smiled and went to the bathroom. Sleep came over me quickly. I used to have trouble falling asleep, but here, by evening, I felt pleasantly tired. It's Silas's drawing. Wait, what is that? Why is the tree bleeding?
Can't you feel its pain?
There's so much of it.
Hey, if you get that reference, you are the greatest person in the universe.
Can't you feel its pain?
It's pain?
What is this? I want it to stop.
I want it to slow down so I can see what it's saying. Please, let me go. It hurts. Stop.
That's probably when he locked me in the shed.
What was that? That was cool.
It felt like it wasn't just a dream. I need to take a few breaths. I should go check on Silas. Why was he the first person I thought of? Maybe I keep thinking about him because being near him would make me feel better.
Good morning, sleepyhead.
Rubbing my sleepy eyes, I sat down at the table. Did I sleep that long?
By country standards?
Yeah. I would not survive country standards. Did you dream about me?
Of course it was about you. From now on, you're the only one allowed in my dreams.
Oh, that's pretty cute. That's pretty sweet, I guess. I kind of expected that, but it still made me a little flustered.
Yeah, so what exactly did you dream about? Because there was screaming and bleeding trees in my dream. You and I were sitting on a roof, watching for birds. Then you started falling and I tried to catch you. So I fell with you, but there was a cloud underneath us. I landed on top of you and you...
What about me?
You pulled me close and kissed me.
You really can't stop thinking about kisses. Who are you? Me?
I swear I can't control it. Your lips look so tempting. At least let me enjoy them in my dreams.
That's the only place you're gonna enjoy them, fella.
Can you turn the flirting down just a little?
Nope, I can't, and I don't want to. You need to know how I feel about you.
Yeah, I got that already.
But you still haven't returned my feelings.
It doesn't work that fast.
I know. I'm not rushing you, but I'm not stopping either. Oh, the pancakes are burning.
You burning my pancakes, sir? Grandpa's awake. I'm gonna call him.
He just grabs my phone, chucks it out the window.
I do everything. I am big, strong girl. I want to do everything myself.
If you need any help, I'll be right here.
You just stand over there and look pretty. Okay, I need to feed everyone.
Boys and girls.
Letting the animals out is pretty easy. They're so well behaved when they go out to graze.
Open the gates.
The hens lay fewer eggs by morning, but I can't blame them. Who'd want to spend all night popping out babies?
Let me just collect your menstrual periods, ladies. Thank you for these gems of protein.
I love eggs. Scrambled eggs, they are like my favorite breakfast food. Why do I feel like there's one hiding? There's one hiding around here. I know there is. Where are you, egg? There it is. Try to... Wait, how did it get up there? How did it lay up there? Oh yeah, I don't know if this has any bearing on the ending, but does the cat like you because you feed them?
Well, yeah. I can't help giving them something tasty.
So, why are you here?
Your grandfather asked me to check on you.
I fell into the drink, and he was not there? You get no apology.
You will do nothing. I will do everything.
I want to do everything myself.
Why? Don't you want to rest after all that stress?
The chores will help me relax.
Okay, if that'll make you feel better. Will make me feel better as if you go home.
I need to bring the animals in.
Girls, get in here, girls. Come on, it's time to go inside. I can't have you out here when it's raining and then you'll be mad at me. We can't have that. Some oats for the horses and some whatever this is for the chickens and the clovers for the sheep. Okay, I'll stop.
You guys are watching this. And like, be quiet, Espoir. Just feed the dang animals. Better get used to eating eggs for breakfast. And if you know that reference...
Better get used to eating eggs for breakfast. What?
You're also a very cool person. I always feel like there's a weird one somewhere. So this is the part where, why is he sleeping in my bed, me? Do I not have a choice? Where he's talking about when I went missing, or when we went camping and everyone was looking for us. And I say, what, nobody looked for us? And then he says, of course they did. The whole village was turned upside down. Huh. Strange. Nobody ever told me anything about that. Almost as if you're fabricating things. Are you still scared after falling into the water?
It's getting better.
But your bottom lip is trembling.
It really was, but I didn't know if it was because of the fall or because he was so close.
I'm pulling away this time. Get off me, sir.
I moved away a little. He seemed to understand the hint.
Did he? Good night.
Sweet dreams to you, too. I wanted the chores to take longer, just to put off facing my fear.
We don't have to do this. So, shall we go?
No!
No is a complete sentence.
I said no. I stared at the water for a long time, trying to make a decision. Fear ran through my body like an electric current. No.
What? Why? I even got undressed so I could support you in the water. Well, put your clothes back on. So I'm going to do the same line of questioning of, what if you're the one who got it wrong?
Why am I supposed to assume Grandpa's the one who got it wrong? Maybe I should ask someone else in the village about you.
I don't think he'd like that very much. Oh, looks like we still gotta run.
I started running. Thoughts flooded my head, but they were drowned out by the instinct to run, or something terrible would happen to me.
Or something terrible would happen to him.
Oh, we made it home. Nice. I managed to reach the house and shut the door right in front of him. Before I could even catch my breath, I remembered the back door. I rushed towards it, but...
There's a shirtless man in my house. There's a shirtless man with a rock and a knife in my house.
I instinctively stepped back, but he lunged at me.
That's a nice angle, sweetheart. But get off me!
Looking at his face, twisted with anger and something like obsession, I couldn't force myself to say anything. He was breathing heavily, gripping my wrists tightly and pinning me beneath him.
And then I promptly used my knee and kicked him in the stomach.
I had to do something. I had to decide fast.
And I don't know if there's quick time events, but I'm saving. Kick him, try to free your hands, play along, kick him! Yeah!
I bent my knee, pressed my foot against his chest, and shoved him away hard.
Yeah! Now take this part of your elbow and put it to that part of his face.
Before he could realize what was happening, I ran to the bathroom and locked the door right in front of his face. I called the police immediately, while he kept pounding mercilessly on the door and screaming at me.
He's all like, Veronica, open the door, please. Veronica, open the door. I didn't finish watching that musical. I should probably watch that. I only know that one song.
His screaming and insults kept turning into apologies, then back again, over and over. He begged me to open the door, promising he wouldn't hurt me, that he wouldn't even touch me, but I wasn't stupid enough to believe him.
Yeah.
Silas was...
Oh, they got him?
Silas was sentenced to only 1 year in prison. I wasn't satisfied with that outcome, but the court refused to increase the sentence, treating it as a simple domestic assault, a couples fight. I guess I was lucky he got any time at all. Don't get me started on the American legal system! I tried to go back to my normal life, but when the year came to an end, my anxiety grew worse again. I received a letter. No return address. No information at all. There was only a photo inside. Remember? It's like, remember the lake? Remember? Remember? You will always remember. Will we? Will we? Will we remember? I don't know if this has anything to do against Silas, but I slept well, Grandpappy. I haven't slept that well in ages. The bed is hard, but somehow it feels more comfortable than mine at home. That's the village magic. Anyone would feel better here. I think you're right. Fresh air and quiet really do have magical properties. Also, Grandpappy, maybe stop eating those pears. Alright, I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna do what Silas wants. Let's go to the pier. I'm scared, but he'll be there. He won't let me drown, or even fall in. I hope. Okay, let's go. But you promise nothing will happen to me, right? Of course, I swear. Nothing bad will happen to you. I can hold your hand all the time if it makes you feel safer. Okay. Silas took me to the pier, and I clung to him like my life depended on it. It's definitely going to collapse under us. Come on, this pier's been here forever, and it'll be here forever after. The sunset distracted me from thinking about the pier. Wow, that is really pretty. Yeah, I almost envy you. I wouldn't mind losing my memory if it meant seeing this sunset again for the first time. Right now, I kind of envy myself too. I admired the sunset. It was a beautiful sight, but apparently my face was prettier because Silas was only looking at me. He suddenly kissed me, and heat rushed to my face. I hadn't expected it at all. Silas? What? Why did you kiss me? I just really missed you. So much you just start kissing me? Sorry. But it's hard to hold back when you're sitting here looking so cute in the sunlight. And I only kissed you on the cheek. There's nothing weird about that. Lots of people show affection that way. And... Okay, calm down. It's fine. Yeah, sorry. Again. That was actually quite kind of cute. Maybe don't do that again, though. But no, I said I'm gonna be nice. That was actually kind of cute. You really think so? Yeah, it's almost childish, in a good way. Then, can I do it again? Agree confidently. Well, yeah, I guess so. Then I'll... Aww. My cheeks started burning even hotter. His lips were probably just too warm. There couldn't be any other reason. I looked at the river, and my anxiety surged over me like the water I'm so afraid of. Let's see, ask how I ended up in the river that day, ask about something else. Now, most likely, being inquisitive is something he doesn't want, so let's ask about something else. I don't want to ask about it. I'm scared I'll get upset. What have you been doing all these years? I was just here, waiting. Sometimes it felt like I could hear your voice. I dreamed you'd come back again. It was sad waking up. Aww. I thought I'd never see you again. I wanted to come back, but my parents wouldn't let me. They said Grandpa couldn't be trusted to keep me safe. Your grandpa really cared about you, but he couldn't have foreseen what happened. I know. I don't blame him at all. But my parents don't understand that. Why are you looking at me like that? I'm remembering our first kiss. What? Your first kiss was with me. What? I say again? Are you serious right now? I'm serious.
It was a beautiful day. We spent a long time swimming in the river, and then we warmed ourselves by the fire, talked about our feelings, and kissed.
I don't even know what to say to him. I wish I remembered that.
We could do it again.
I got flustered all at once, like I hadn't seen it coming, even though everything about him said he'd been waiting for the right moment to suggest it. Well, I don't think we can really repeat it. I'm scared of bodies of water now and all that, so swimming all day is kinda off the table.
You're right. We'll have to come up with a different romantic situation.
Yeah, like maybe you not locking me in a shed. Yeah, a different romantic situation. I got so embarrassed that I didn't even realize I'd basically agreed to kiss him. It was already getting dark. We had to head home. We headed towards Grandpa's house. Silas was quiet, like his head was full of thoughts. Everything okay?
Yeah.
Oh, I took his hand. It was so warm. It was obvious how happy he was. He didn't even try to hide it. His whole face lit up with a smile. My heart felt warmer, like a ray of sunlight had gone right through it. We got back to the farm. It was already pretty dark, and the animals still needed taking care of. I need to bring the animals into the barn and feed them and collect the eggs.
I can help.
Are you sure? I don't want to make you work. I do want to make you work. I've played this minigame so many times. I'm gonna have him do it all.
Wow, dumping all the chores on me?
Since it's apparently a sign of trust.
Not that I mind. Helping you makes me happy.
Thanks. Silas went off to do the chores, and I watched him. It felt a little awkward having him work for me, but he offered, and he looked happy.
Sure, I guess you can stay with me.
Why not? It's been a long time since I had a sleepover.
We could sleep together. When we were kids, we both fit in your bed. Yeah, we're bigger now. Especially here.
Oh, Silas pulling out the guns. The guns that he's going to use to smash a rock into my head.
But I don't think it'll be too cramped.
Okay, we can sleep in the same bed. Once we were under the blanket, he wrapped his arms around me. Aw.
Comfortable?
Yeah. He held me a little tighter, and my head started to spin. I could feel his uneven breath against my neck. A warmth started to gather low in my stomach. Silas wasn't trying to do anything else. I needed to fall asleep soon.
Ooh. I'm under the sea.
I'm underwater.
Oh no, I recognize these dreams. I don't like these dreams.
What? What's happening?
Who is spilling raspberry jam into the ocean?
I need to get out. 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 I can't move, but something is pushing me up. Ooh. Such an awful feeling. Even though the dream wasn't even that bad. Where's Silas? He wasn't in the room, so I went to the kitchen. He was probably somewhere around there.
Good morning, sleepyhead.
when Grandpa says, "Oh, you hanging out with that Silas boy? Didn't you used to avoid him?" And I'm like,
I avoided him? Ah, that's so weird. Maybe I was just shy.
Don't do that.
Hello? Espoir hasn't had breakfast yet, and I'm sure you understand how important that is. But Espoir will call you again later. Get well soon.
He's acting strange. Why did he take my phone away from me? Was he that eager to have breakfast with me?
You slept in a funny position today.
Really? What position was I sleeping in?
You look like a turtle that got hit by a car.
Oh my god. That's a brutal description.
Yeah, I know. But that's exactly what you look like. A tiny, dead turtle.
You gotta know a guy loves you when he compares you to a dead turtle. Don't call it that. I feel bad for the turtle.
Okay. I won't, since you're so sensitive.
Thanks. I don't like your jokes, Silas. We finished breakfast. It was time to take care of the farm.
And by that I mean dump all the work upon Silas.
I still fell in the drink, but this time I will accept his apology. It's not his fault. I agreed to go fishing myself. I stepped onto the pier myself. He doesn't have to hold my hand the whole time. It's okay. It's not your fault. And thank you for pulling me out.
I'll never put you in danger again. I promise.
Except for those other times when you put me in danger. I felt pathetic. Why can't I be like normal people? It wasn't even that deep. I bet I'd managed to drown in a puddle. I want to get rid of this.
Get rid of what?
My fear of water.
Maybe we could try going for a swim tomorrow.
Tomorrow? But I haven't even recovered from today yet. That's way too sudden.
You can start by just dipping your feet in. Then maybe it'll get easier and you can go a little further.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I wasn't sure I could last another minute without you.
I knew you couldn't live without me already. I cleaned the fish and took out all the bones so you wouldn't choke.
That's very sweet of you. How are we cooking it?
I was thinking of grilling it over an open fire.
Oh, that does sound nice.
All right, you get a kiss this time. You get a kiss.
Aw. I kissed him. Silas seemed surprised for a moment, then deepened the kiss. His tongue slipped between my lips, taking over my mouth. I tried to keep up with his pace, but I couldn't match his intensity. He cupped my face in his hands. His touch was so warm and pleasant that it was hard to resist, and I moved a little closer to him. Suddenly, something hard pressed against my stomach.
Is that a potato in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
Yeah, he's just happy to see me.
Sorry. I need to calm down a little. Don't wait for me. Go to sleep. Sweet dreams.
Aw. Wait, where are you going?
To the bathroom. To wash my face. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I know what you're doing. You gotta brush your teeth, because you really should brush your teeth before you go to sleep. It's very good to be healthy with your teeth when you go to sleep, because that's when the germs get up in your mouth when you're asleep, and that's what he's going to do in the bathroom. I had no idea how to react. My heart was pounding, and I wanted to sink into the floor from how awkward the whole situation was. Silas didn't come back for a while. I slowly started to drift off.
Be sure to clean the soap stains off the sink, too. All right, you get some head pats.
I stroked his head, and he woke up. Aw.
What are you doing?
Your hair was messy, and I wanted to smooth it down. Oh.
Want me to make you coffee?
Yes, please.
We gotta get in the water today. I'm glad you trust me with this. Go rest, but don't you dare change your mind about going to the river.
I won't.
All right, let's get in the water. Let's get in the water.
I stared at the river, and it felt like it was staring back at me. Any desire to interact with it disappeared, but I had to do this. At least touch it.
Are you sure this water's sanitary? It looks questionable to me.
Are you sure this water's sanitary? It looks questionable to me.
Okay, I can do this.
All right, let's go home. I touched the water. Let's go home.
It's cool. It doesn't feel that scary. A little confidence woke up in me, and I lowered my feet into the water. This is actually nice.
Ready to go further? No. Don't you know anything about, therapy? Don't worry. I'll be right here. Nothing bad will happen to you. Fine, I'll go in the water. Hold on, let me say first. Fine, I'll go in the water.
Okay, I'll go in up to my waist. I turned to Silas and choked on air at what I saw.
My goodness, sir. I do declare, I am looking quite disrespectfully. Who says I'm afraid of water because you saw a tall drink, and I just love moisture.
Silas?
What? Feeling shy? You don't have to take your shirt off. It'll dry quickly anyway.
I stripped down to my underwear and shirt, feeling a little awkward.
Come on.
I held on to him tightly, afraid to let go in case there was a sudden drop somewhere under my feet, but it wasn't as scary as I'd imagined. I'd forgotten that being in the water could feel nice.
So, how is it?
It's nice. It's really not that scary. I stepped further into the water, letting it wrap around my body. The anxiety was still there, but as long as I could feel the bottom under my feet and Silas's hand in mine, the panic didn't come.
I'm glad you faced your fear.
Well, I wouldn't say I faced it completely, but I'm trying. Suddenly I slipped, but he caught me.
Aw, the slippery rocks are paid actors, paid by him. I'm so proud of you.
Thanks. He held me tightly by the waist, his thumbs stroking the skin under my wet shirt, and now it was truly awkward and embarrassing. I was starting to get cold, so we decided to get back to the shore. Silas started a fire so I could warm up. We sat on the shore for a long time, talking, while I watched the ants on the ground as they worked so hard to build their little civilization. We talked about life in the village. Silas seemed like he was trying to lure me away from the city. Time slipped by unnoticed, and it started getting dark.
It's just like that day.
What day?
The day we first kissed.
Aww. He moved closer and kissed me. I kissed him back. It was starting to feel so natural.
You feel something for me now, don't you?
Yeah, sure. I sure do. His question caught me off guard, but I couldn't deny that feelings have started to grow inside me. Yes, I'm starting to feel something for you.
More than friendship?
More. Silas, why are you crying?
I didn't believe you could ever love me after what happened.
What are you talking about? What happened?
Well, I didn't save you back then.
God, is that what you've been worrying about? I would never blame you.
I mean, it's not like you hit me with a rock and locked me in the shed or anything.
Aw. He didn't just start crying. He started sobbing. Silas.
It's because I'm happy.
Oh. He cried for several minutes while I tried to distract him. Silas, it's time for us to go back to the farm.
Yeah, let's go.
On the way back, he held my hand so tightly that I could feel him trembling.
Why do I have a feeling that even though I'm giving him exactly what he wants, that something bad is going to happen?
When we got back, we quickly finished the farm chores and went straight to bed. Together, of course. Silas had calmed down and held me gently, lightly squeezing me with his hands. He moved closer and kissed my neck, sending shivers over my skin. My heart beat steadily, sleep slowly taking over my mind, and I didn't try to fight it. Ooh, what is this? It looks like pieces of my memories. I need to put them back together. Oh, neat.
Let's see, well,
This looks like a boonie.
you know, this would be an excellent place to put a jump scare.
I really hope that that doesn't happen. I would be very distressed if it did.
Watch out!
Oh, it's a bunny.
Somehow I knew that was going to happen.
Oh.
You can't jump scare me with cute dead bunny. Who's this kid? Why is he pointing a stick? Which one of you fellas is Silas? Oh dear.
Watch out!
Did somebody get stabbed with a stick? Oh no. Oh. Was that Silas? Was that me? Did Silas want to show me something cool and it was a dead bunny? Oh, is that why I avoided him?
Sad cat? Silas wants to show me a sad cat? I'm assuming that's me. No sad cat? Where's the sad cat? Oh no. Did you lure me into the shed with the promise of a sad cat? I shot upright in bed, tearing myself out of sleep. My whole body was shaking, and it felt like the room was shaking too. Alright, that's why I avoided Silas, because he's crazy, and he's crazy and violent. Even as a kid. Check his drawers for any dead birds. Espoir? Did something happen? I heard Silas's sleepy voice. Looks like I'd woken him up. I know I said I wanted to have this to be the nice, happy playthrough, but we gotta ask about that barn. We gotta ask about that barn. I dreamed about that barn. The one with the ghosts. What exactly? There was a rabbit, the barn, and hands. Hands? Your hands. It was just a dream, a nightmare. It was an emotional day, so of course you'd dream of something like that. He took my hand, but his touch didn't feel comforting, and his smile made me uneasy. It wasn't just a dream. He squeezed my hand so hard I could almost hear my bones crack. It was just a dream. Silas, let go. You're hurting me. Sorry. It just hurts that I did something wrong in your dream, and now you're mad at me. I didn't say you did anything wrong. Yeah, I didn't say that, Silas. I didn't say that. What makes you think that? I didn't say that. I slowly moved away. Espoir, come back. I bolted for the stairs. Stop! Espoir! I grabbed the railing and yanked myself downwards, hoping to move faster, but I misjudged my strength and tumbled down the stairs, barely staying conscious. Ooh. Oh, come on! You just keep that thing on you? You just keep that knife on you at all times? Silas, don't do this, please. I didn't mean to. I just... You won't tell anyone? You stabbed me, bro. Man, every other time I'm ready for a QuickTime event, except when a QuickTime event actually happens. He drove the knife into my shoulder. I didn't feel the pain, but I heard the sickening sound of skin giving way under the blade. Espoir, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I shoved him away when he let his guard down and ran out of the house. This is the road from my dream. I need to remember the way. Espoir! Hold on. You hold on a second right there. No, we are not. No, hold on. You hold on. No, we're gonna get this right. This place feels familiar too. Wait, I should be taking notes. Let's see. There's a rock. There's a tree. There's another tree. This is probably very important. Ha! You're not gonna get me. You're not gonna get me. I'm gonna take a note of that. Ha! We're probably gonna need that later on. Let's see. Through the woods, behind the house. Had to turn left. Left. Yeah, you knew. I knew I should have taken a picture of that. I knew it. No, this isn't the right road, isn't it? No, I followed the directions. I can hear his footsteps. He's somewhere nearby. He's... What? Rake? But... Aw, man. The road remembered you, but you didn't remember it. Fine, let's go right then. What? Right? Heck! Fine, let's go left. Wait, no. Right. Biscuits. Right. Left. Left. Heck! Right. Left. Right. Middle.
Left?
Eh?
I managed to remember the path from my dream, but the river, I forgot about that. I was following the thing from the dream. I swear I was. It said to go left. I won't make it to the bridge in time. I have to swim. We're gonna have to, what is it called in Oregon Trail, where you have to carry the wagon through the water, and then everyone dies? I can't. It's too scary. I can make it to the bridge. The bridge was getting closer and closer, but... Ah! I said I was sorry. What is your problem? You're unbearable, stubborn, impossible to understand. You should have been braver. Why are you being so mean? Why are you being so mean to me? You stabbed me. I think I have a right to be upset. All right. Trying to escape. So I need a little bit more points in something if I want to do that. But let's see if I can grab this knife. Let's see if anything else happens. Grab the knife. His grip loosened. Dang it! Silas, no! Ah! I tasted metal in my mouth, then liquid that wouldn't let me breathe. Did you stab me in the neck? Silas looked terrified. He was saying something, but all I could hear was ringing in my ears. Rude! Why is everything going dark? It's like I'm dying or something. Am I really? Did this sucker just... He was faster. Unluckily for you, I have a save button. Run! I managed to run out of the house. I need to get to the village. Kyle, he has to help me. I didn't even notice how I made it to the woods. This is the road from my dream. So is it still right, middle, left? Right, left, right, middle, left? But then is that still going to end up the same way? Yep, it's going to end up the same way. Okay, you know what? Maybe we should just skip all that. Maybe we shouldn't talk about the barn. I had a widow nightmare. Just a nightmare. He pulled me close, wrapped his arms around me, and buried his face in my neck. What kind of nightmare? Some nonsense. Nothing specific, but I still feel tense. Let me help you relax a little. Silas, is this going to involve that potato in your pocket? He started gently massaging my shoulders. It actually helped a little, but soon his hands stopped. He'd fallen asleep. Asleep on the job of massaging me? I still feel anxious, and that anxiety is directed at Silas. Keep lying there. Try to leave. Ooh. There's so many branches. Well, I gotta try to leave. I gotta see if I can make it. I probably can't. I tried to fall asleep, but it didn't work. Anxiety wouldn't let me sleep. I slowly got out of bed and went to the bathroom to catch my breath and try to calm down. Oh. This is gonna end in tears soon, isn't it? The rock! Ah! Yep. I guess that's how you know someone loves you. They bash you with a rock and throw you in the drink. That's... right. Silas tried to kill me. Grandpa's gun. Yeah, I was about to say, I know Grandpa's gotta have a gun in here. Is it still where he used to keep it? Wait, are we gonna get him? For some reason, I remember where it is. I headed to the place where I remembered Grandpa keeping it. It's still here. When I heard footsteps behind me, I spun around, gripping the shotgun in my hands. Let me just save? 'Cause whatever's about to happen, I'm probably gonna have to do it multiple times. So, Espoir, what's going on? I remembered everything. I know you tried to kill me. That's true. But everything is different now. It's not that different. I'm not the same as I was back then. I was a scared, rejected child. I swear I won't hurt you now.
Chat, did he or did he not take me in the shed and hit me with a rock again?
Never. I'll always protect you. We were friends.
That wasn't true either.
I always have been and always will be your friend. I love you. I'm not the one who did that to you back then. I'm the one who destroyed that person inside myself. Please believe me. You love me too, don't you?
No. Blow!
He stayed silent, and that only made it scarier.
Aww!
He stepped towards me and grabbed the gun, but aimed it at his own chest. Shoot.
What? Silas, stop! This is just an intimidation tactic.
If you point a gun, you should be ready to shoot.
I mean, yeah, that is the rule. I don't want to kill you.
If you don't want to, that means you love me.
No, I just don't want to become a murderer.
Please, shoot.
Silas!
I love you.
He reached for the trigger and... Man, now I gotta clean all this up and explain to my grandpa why there's a dead guy in his house.
I didn't mean to. He pulled the trigger. I was just scared.
Ah, poopy.
You've been found guilty of murder. The jury found no grounds to consider your action self-defense. Guided by Section 19.02 of the State Penal Code, the court you are sentenced by the Burlington's Court. The court sentenced you to 16 years in a maximum security correctional facility. Again, the American judicial system.
Oh, was there even blood under my thumbnails?
He managed to take your freedom.
All right. You know what? You've been crazy. You've probably been wearing that bracelet for like years and years and years. We can make this work, but you need to stop being crazy. If that is indeed what these ellipses mean.
I stayed silent, unable to find an answer to his question. You do love me. He moved the gun barrel away from himself and hugged me. I love you too. No. Don't lie to me.
I'm scared of you.
I am kind of scared of you. That will pass. I'll earn your trust.
No, that's impossible. You hit me with a rock.
You'll never be normal. Normal? No, never. But I'll be yours. Loyal. Loving you with every part of me.
You...
Shh. Calm down. Everything will be okay.
He tried to wrench the shotgun out of my hands. I panicked and tightened my... I panicked and tightened my hand around the trigger. Silas! Now that was totally an accident. 100% an accident.
I didn't mean to.
Ah, nuts.
No, Silas, wait, look at me right now.
Ah, fiddlesticks.
Shall we go to jail?
Oh.
Tears rolled down my cheeks. I didn't want to shoot him. I didn't want to hurt anyone. Shh. It's okay. I don't blame you. But, you know what? I looked up at him. He looked so calm, as if nothing had happened. We're even now, I guess.
All right, yeah. You hit me with a rock, I shot you with a shotgun. We're even. We're even.
We're even. We both hurt each other. Maybe we really do deserve each other.
Oh. Okay, that's kind of cute.
Ooh. You became a hostage to your guilt.
Oh man, that means I'm gonna be indebted to him for the rest of my life. Okay, maybe we should just keep lying there. Nobody wants to get stabbed or shot with a shotgun.
I think it really was just a dream. I need to try to push these thoughts away and sleep a little longer.
Everything's fine. Summer was coming to an end. Dreams like that didn't come back, but I kept remembering and replaying the image I'd seen that night. Silas kept acting like usual, sweet, attentive, clingy. But I knew something was wrong with him. Grandpa got better, and it was time for me to go back to the city. The nightmares stopped, but I kept wondering about that dream. Was it just a nightmare, or a memory? In the morning, my bags were already packed, and Silas was standing by the front door as usual. I'm surprised he didn't fit himself into a suitcase to come with me.
I was thinking, I want to go with you, to the city.
Okay.
I don't know what was controlling me, but I agreed.
Aw.
God, I'm so happy. We're going to be so happy together. We could even get a dog and walk it in the park.
His happiness only made my feelings more conflicted. He was glowing like the sun.
Aw, he's so happy.
When I returned to the city, everything seemed to fall back into place, except now I came home to Silas's arms and a hot dinner.
Aw.
Being with him felt good. I'd never felt so needed and wanted before, or constantly watched.
Wait, who is this? Noah? He's cute. I sure do hope nothing bad happens to you. Are we going to the bar on Friday?
Of course. You think I'd miss a single company drinking night?
I'm sure you wouldn't. But don't bring your boyfriend this time, okay?
Why?
I don't want to say anything bad, but the bartender said he'd beat up that guy who was staring at you last time. We're not cowards or anything, but we don't want to get beaten up just for looking, so leave him at home.
Okay, I'll talk to him.
Thanks. See you tomorrow.
I said goodbye to Noah and went to the store. Silas had asked me to pick up some wine for dinner. As I approached my front door, I heard sounds coming from around the corner. It sounded like choking and impacts. Maybe someone needed help. I peeked around the corner and froze. Ooh.
I'm sorry.
My head spun. I couldn't speak. All I could do was stand there and stare at Noah, with Silas looming over his body.
I saw you two. I couldn't stop myself. I'm sorry.
Ah.
He turned himself in. He got a life sentence. I knew he couldn't be trusted. But the fairy tale of our sweet little life together went straight to my head. Noah. He was so cheerful and friendly. I should have prevented this. I should never have let him into my life.
Rest in peace, Noah. Oh, you made your choice. Refuse and say you know the whole truth. Do I?
I don't think it was a dream. A normal dream doesn't wake up emotions that strong. Silas, I know what happened that summer.
Boy's shaking like a rattlesnake tail. Boy's quivering like an autumn leaf, I say. Everything?
Almost.
And what are you gonna do?
I'm asking you. Please, get treatment.
Okay.
Oh, right, really? Really? I was surprised. He agreed too quickly. It couldn't be that simple. Really? You'll do it?
For you. Yes. I'll do anything for you.
Aww. Aw, greatest. Half a year passed in the blink of an eye. Aww.
The food here isn't very good.
Oh, hold on. Editor me. Zoom in on his bracelet, please. It's so worn and weathered, and it's... Oh, because he's probably always been wearing it. Oh.
The food here isn't very good. If they gave me a stove and a frying pan, I'd feed everyone. There's a treadmill here. Sometimes I close my eyes and imagine it's a field. Like back then. That's stupid, isn't it? I'm trying. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. I still think about you. Too often. And I'm scared. What if I end up near you again? I'll do something wrong again. I don't want to hurt you, even if that means I'll never see you again. But I was happy. I really was. This summer was the best one I've ever had.
He let you go.